Good morning. Today is Friday, December 13th, 2024, and my name is Natalie. If you ever watched any of my videos, there's no um, editing here. You're not going to have no video introduction, nothing like that, just me, my voice, and a little thumbnail at the beginning, just trying to prove that this is a live account. Um, so some housekeeping notes. I'm a real person. I got kids, so they might pop in my room. You'll hear that open. I have a dog. You might hear him too. Um, Dishes, washing machines, dryers, doorbells, all that good stuff, that real people have going on in their lives. My phone, it's 5:38 in the morning, so you won't hear that too bad. And I'm a real trader. Well, I'm trying to be a real trader. I'm working my way to profitability. Um, it's been a minute since I've actively traded, May 2023, and I only know that because my last account was called May 2023. Well, I got $10 in there right now, and I'm also trading it. Okay, so you're taking a look at my Euro USD chart. It's very plain. Um, Nick Sean, probably the last guy that I'll ever need to learn from, kind of taught me to keep it simple. So I used TDI for confirmation and it was on here, but it has disappeared. So let's move out of what I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm in a Euro USD long trade. You can see this zone right here. So this is the daily time frame. And if you look right here, you'll see this is my giant disappeared. This is a new thing that I'm using. So this is actually 2022 right here. You see this is 2024. And what happens when we come to this area? We go up. We come down. We go up. We come down. We go up. And now I'm hoping for the same thing. We'll come down. We even tested a lower low. I'm hoping for the same thing. Just a little bit because you see where my take profit is right there. And this amount right here would double my account. Because this was initially just $100 account. So my trading style, I learned the market maker method with Cash. Oscar Gonzalez, I believe. Great dude. Great dude. And I've been doing this since Janet Yellen was around to ruin everybody's accounts. Um, in about half of a decade now, since before the Bitcoin boom, back when it was very well under $100. That just makes me mad thinking about it. All right, so let's look at so I showed you the longer thing, and here's what price has been doing. It's been, I think I've been trying to get in this trade since about right here. And there was a gap, okay, right here. Because there's a gap up here that I said it was going to fill, but there's a gap up here that I said it was going to fill. So I took a buy and it was a good buy. I closed it out. And then I took another buy and it ended up closing out. It hit my stop because I was like, oh, we're going to do this. But, I know better. I needed to wait for confirmation. And this was my original buy area right here. If I go to the 4 hour, you'll see this is my original buy because I was like, well, once we get through with this mess, we're going to come up here and then keep going. And that's what I've been waiting for. Even right here would have been a good area to buy, but this was my original buy zone because none of this had, not that, this hadn't happened yet. And this is like a little Flag pennant. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a while since I've traded. I had a job. I have a job now. Um, so a lot of the terminology is lost on me. Use it or lose it. So, we got a nice little thing right here. I don't want to use the trend lines or anything. So I'm expecting price to break out. Well, let's go to the 1 hour because price already started going up. This is the best possible place for me to take a trade. Um, the risk is minimum right here, unless it's going to fly down, which I don't believe to be true. So if it's going to come down, it's going to be, is that good? Jay. Jay was the second guy I learned from. He taught me channel trading. As a matter of fact, let's put a channel on that. It's been a minute. Let's see, where is it? To the flip channel. That's wrong. Um, I tell you, it has been a minute. It has been a minute. It's always been called parallel channel. Okay, Jay taught me yeah, that's it right there, because it's got that color filled in. You want as many confirmations as possible. So there's my alarm. All right, so let's clear that. Nope, nope, that's wrong. We want it to be black. We just don't want no color. Right. Jay taught me you want it to be as accurate as possible. And this is something he would do on a 4 hour time frame. We had an amazing trade going. And then Janet Yellen was going to have a thing. I was up close to $15,000 in floating profit. And by the time it was said and done, I went back to sleep. Janet Yellen gave her speech. My account was blown. And I'll never forget that. I can't stand that lady just for that. All right, so you see where I got in over here somewhere. So we broke out of the channel and we have a test of the channel, a test of the zone right here. So it's just another area of confirmation. Now, if I go on the daily, you'll see these zone areas I did. These are daily zones that I drew out. So you can see why this was, these are definitely not. Did I draw this on the daily? No, I must have redrawn it because something more. I don't remember anymore why I drew my joint. But these are the zones that I drew up. And if I go in and put a on here, you'll see it's just another area of confirmation, some more confirmation. So why is my take profit right there? I would not be able to tell you. Probably because I'm not sure I want to hold it all the way. It's before one of the major zones or price would turn around. If we make it through this, let's hide everything real fast. If we make it through this area, I know the move up is going to be smooth because this is smooth. We've ranged for a long time. That's bumpy. With that smooth transition, it's going to be smooth. And then if we get another test of the area, it will be another smooth up until that area right there because that's smooth as well. None of it's really bumpy, even going up right there. That's my analysis. How do you like that? Get out of here. Bring my stuff back. So all this stuff is just more confirmation, more tools for my arsenal to tell me that I'm going in the right direction. Now, price is going to do whatever it wants, but this is telling me, hey, I'm thinking correctly on this. I feel like I'm thinking correctly on this. Okay, so we're gonna come back out. It looks so much better like this, nice and plain. Um, Now let's do my long tool. That's missing. As you can see, I do not have a stop loss set because I am a professional. I'm so confident that this is going to go up that I'm like, well, if it's going to come down, is there any news today? If it's going to come down, it's not going to be much. There's no major news for the United States today. So we might just, this might be it, hopefully. And I don't have a major, by the time I get home, oh, speaking of home, I gotta get ready for work. By the time I get home, the market will be closed. So I'm hoping that this goes in the right direction, even if it's just a smooth um, little break of this area over the next couple of hours. This has been playing in this zone for a month now. Again, this has been a 2-year thing in this whole area. But we've been here all month. It is a month. Today is December 13th. And this came back to retest this joint November 14th. Going on the monthly time frame, let's hide everything again. We come down to the area and we move out the way. And I don't think I can get a better trade. Now, the only thing telling me that this is going to go down are these wicks right here. That's telling me this is going to go down because this just looks like a long head and shoulders right here. So this would be our neck. So it would pop down. January would come up and keep falling. I really don't want that to happen. But this is why I have this trend line right here. It says look to buy, just in case that happens. But I want it to follow suit and just fly back up. Where's my joint? There it is. There's my TDI. It's really the only color I have on my chart. TDI, I'm not sure this is the right one. I just grabbed one when I remembered what it was called. It's supposed to, I know the blue lines are called the Bollinger Bands. I don't remember. I don't remember what, because market maker method, I learned it such a long time ago. And over the last year and a half, I've really just been focusing on, my career. About 15 minutes before I gotta go. So I'm also in a AUD USD trade. And this one's got a little more color to it. Let's go to the thing. Why is that line right? I know why the line is right there, but why does it look like that? All right, so this is a gap right here that I have marked. You see, this was my original buy. This is my original buy, but I got in down here because it was logic. It was logic. Why I got in right there. So we're going to move this down here and see if we actually do something. This is a significantly smaller trade, um, value wise. I don't even know what this looks like on the monthly. Let's see if I can do some analysis real fast. So significantly different. Price came into the area, created a lower high, and it's played in an area for 2 years as well. Creating, we have another lower high, down another lower high, down higher low. So now we're down again, and my hope is that it creates a higher high from here. That's what I want to see, but TDI is telling me it's going down. So we shall see. See how 75 pip profit would only be 263. Significantly smaller trade. So we're going to see. What I want to do is set the stop below where it's been. So I guess I'll just do it on the daily. It filled this wick over here. Something that should be, we'll just set it all the way up. That's 500 pips. Maybe the new year will bring some good fortune for some of these trades that have been sitting in the same spot for 2 years. I'm sure it's driven some traders absolutely crazy, except for Nick, who does this. This is his thing, the zone trading from one area to another. Here we go. I'm not gonna put the fibs on here because I don't have time. But we're up 20 pips ish on here, and that's really just $9. This was $100 account, if you saw in the thumbnail, and I'm just trying to make something happen. I'll explain more on the account later when I get home tonight. Tonight. It'll probably be Saturday tonight because I have to go make some more money, and I'll explain all of that too to make things. All right, it's 6:08. I went and warmed up my car, woke my kids back up, took out my trash, and I'm dressed and ready to rock and roll. What about my hair? My hair is fine. My hair is fine. I opened the store today, and I'm working at in a place that's about an hour and away. One of the stores that are about an hour away. Not if I'm going to flow of traffic. But I wanted to come back real fast and talk about what I wanted to do with the account because then I don't have to wait till tonight where I'll forget my train of thought and then I'll have to restart the video like I did the last time. So with this account, this $100 account, I want to grow it to a $10,000 base. Of course, along that way, I'll pull out some money. I'm not really worried about getting my initial $100 back because every withdrawal, you have to pay a $25 withdrawal fee because it's going to be an ACH transfer. I went ACH route because at one point I tried to pull out my $10 when I was struggling, and Oanda said no because I didn't have the original card or the card that I used before that. So ACH transfers it is. My $10 account, I want to take that to 75K because I feel like that's half of that is what I put more than half of that into trading over the better half of a decade. At one point, I did 15K, and then I did smaller, $100 here, $100 there, $25 here, $25 there. And I had, done that for a good long time. Um, so I feel like 75,000 is a good number to go with. That's what I missed out on. Um, Janet Yellen cost me so much. And Bitcoin, I don't want to forget, I owned 3 Bitcoin at one point at $62. I pulled out the money because I needed it because I was in the process of buying a house with my ex. And then the next thing I knew, because I fell out of everything, the next thing I knew, Bitcoin was in the $20,000, and that was the cost of the house. Those 3 Bitcoin, more than the cost of the house because the house was less than 100,000. Very sad time of my life. Um, yes. So that this account you're looking at, we're gonna grow that to a base of 10K. The other account, my $10 account, we're gonna grow that to 75,000. And if I can take that to 75,000 without withdrawing anything, the next stop after that is 150,000. And that I'm gonna withdraw everything. It's gonna pay off my house. It's gonna pay off some of the debt that I have. But after 150K, I'm gonna withdraw it, and that'll be the last of that. Now, next spring for tax return time, I'm gonna start another account with about $2,500. That was gonna be my initial start time of going live. I said I was just gonna go in serious, but last week I started looking. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty." So I've been trying to get in. Um, I got 3 minutes. So I'm gonna start another account with $2,500 on there, and that one I'm going to do a base of 5,000. First, I'm gonna grow it enough to pull out my 2,500. So I'm playing with free money, and it'll be a base of $5,000, and that I'm going to use to fund my independent stuff. I'm going to use it to publish my books when I finish writing them. It's going to go to pay for my comic book production. I already have a comic book in production. Um, it's got to pay for the editor, the artist, the colorist, the marketing, and the uh, publication of it, the publishing, the distribution, that. And when I say marketing, this my first comic book. I'm trying to have it advertised at the movie theater once the Supergirl movie is ready. So I thought I had a year or so, but I guess that's from last year where I had a year because the Supergirl movie is supposed to be coming out next summer. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what I'm able to do. And that's it. I'm a real person and I'm trying to do this. And if you're a real person too trying to do this, let's connect. I don't really besides Nick, I don't know anybody who trades anymore because it's been so long since I did this. I had a job, and I'll talk more about that later. And the videos you'll see on this channel are be about trading. They'll be about my health, and they'll be about my comics. My comics, my writing, things like that. I'm hoping to do interviews with um people in comics, not with trading, but it's going to be a mixture. I'm really just what do you call that? Jack of all trades, master of none. I do a little bit of everything, and I have a few sources of income. I have a job, um, VA disability. I've got. I do the gig apps. I'll do some videos about that too, Uber and DoorDash. And I'm hoping Forex will be my fourth. You know what I'm saying? I want Forex to, so Forex can not just supplement my income, but I want it to be the foundation of my business, of my writing, of my work, and use it to change my life. My children are teenagers. I want it to pay for their college. And I'm good about a lot of people travel and trade. I'm not worried about that. I don't want to travel and trade. I want to pay off my house, pay off my cars. I have an ex who doesn't help with anything, and he's driving one of my cars. So I want it to do so much, and it can do so much for so many people. Um, Me learning how to trade Forex correctly, profitably, can use it. I can use the money to help people like I want, especially when it comes to comics. There's a lot of guys there who deserve to win. And if I could back them without them having to worry about raising money through Kickstarter, we could probably change the dynamic of how comics are sold. Does that make sense? Like back in the days, um, they'd have groups of people who made investments, right? If I can do that for my chosen people, then I think it would help us all in the long run because everybody has something to contribute and they would be able to contribute their knowledge, their experience in the business, even if it means I'm just basically bringing the money and a new market for them to market to, something like that. I think it'll be great. All right, so I'm past a minute. Um, so I gotta go. And this video's already been 26 minutes. A quick look at AUD USD. We're going in the right direction for now. I don't suspect too much movement. Again, price has been in this area for 2 years now. Um, so I'm not expecting anything major to happen. It's Friday. There's no big news this week. So let me take my channel. This one looks better, doesn't it? You want as much confirmation as possible. You want it to be as accurate as possible. It's one of the things that Jay taught me. This would be, that would be more accurate. But here's the break of the channel. There's the retest of it, and then it should go up. But this is just another zone that it has to play with. And let me add the fibs on here. And again, these are just more tools of the arsenal. And the arsenal telling me that we're going the right way. I'm sure there's someone on here that's going to tell me I've got the fibs going the wrong way. I don't care. All right, so here's a look at the daily TDI. So while Oscar taught me the shark fin, blood in the water. That would be the shark fin right here. Um, this stuff is still, moving up. Even the little green line that would say this is going down. It did go down, but this is moving up right here. That's moving up. Since that's all going up, that's telling me that we're still going up. And this is not changing direction because it's not outside of the Bollinger Band. At least I remember that. It's still inside, so I feel like we're going to be trending upward. That's just more confirmation for me. All right, so I'm going to go head out. Let me say goodbye to my kids. It looks good. Look at that. It looks good right here. This is how it has to end this week. We'll move up. So we're going to put it back on the hour. I like this. And I'll pause the video. I'll come back tonight. The market will be closed and hopefully we're going the right direction. And then I'll talk about UCAD and how I thought this was my original buy zone. I got in a sell right here. You can see it did not last long. Let me go. when I come back, I hope your day, well, no time will have passed for you.